Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. In fact, maybe you might be listening to this in the evening. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, yeah, you're welcome to Vibe with Bang. So, see, I asked, I'm a kind of show. First, and if you forget the name of my show, self. So, yeah, Vibe with Banks. Welcome to the show. Yeah, we've been trying our best, and the show is getting accepted on a lot of platforms now. I mean, the biggest one, iTunes, they've accepted us. We now have our iTunes podcasts show, so you can find us on iTunes. My guy, what are you saying? You are distracting me. You say what? Make her do what? Oh. So yeah. He said make a clap. Okay. Okay, so I clap. You good now? All right. So yeah, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on Breaker, we're on a lot of platforms, and you can find us there. Just stream and listen. Okay, so let's get straight into the show. Charlie, no introduction like that, If you know the show, we don't do introductions. We just go straight to the person, so they do their own introduction. So, Charlie, my guy, what I can say is he's one of the best photographers of our times. And, Charlie, he's a young guy too. So, just imagine like 20 years time, what this guy could do for this countryside. Charlie, my boss, welcome. His name is Ben Bond. So, boss, give me some intro about who you are, and let's go on.
Charlie, so I am Ben Bond, photographer, and I'm a portrait and fashion photographer. And so this is the life I live. I've been doing this. This year is my 10th year being a photographer, so, it's a big deal for me.
Charlie, and how old are you?
Charlie, you just might never know. You might never know.
Charlie, 10 years. Well, yeah, we started around the same time.
Charlie,
So
we start
10 years.
We
start with Teresa,
Mauli
Skanku. Pocho starts a year or so the same
Francisco
time.
Crocco, Charlie. Not be today,
Charlie. 10 years. We do
sometimes,
we do them.
We're still strong.
Oh, Charlie. Them boys and my boys.
Still strong, Charlie.
Yeah. So portrait and fashion. What's that about?
Charlie, it's all about photographing people. I like to bring the best image out of people. So I prefer to spend time doing portraits of people. Yeah, so anything around that area. Yeah.
Something is giving us some feedback, but yeah, no shake. Your phone day you. All right. So portraits. So what are some of the remarkable portraits you've done so far, that you are very impressed about, or remarkable people you've been able to shoot?
Well, to me, anybody that I photograph, like, I try to give the person a remarkable portrait. Yeah, so it's not really about the status of the person. It's just me being able to give the person, like, the best representation of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so every portrait that I do, like, I take it that serious. Okay. It doesn't matter whether it's high clients or low. Yeah, I just want to bring the best out of everybody. So
wow, and your images are good, like Charlie. They are on point.
Charlie.
They are on point. I mean, we saw your beginning and how far you've come.
Yeah, those of you who know, they know. Those of you who saw it, they know.
I mean, you didn't just show up and you have been bored.
And
you are doing good work.
Yeah,
you started from every basic beginning. You did all the mistakes and all that, and you learned. Why did you decide to go with one light and choose that style?
I felt like it's basically how simple, like I'm that kind of simple person. I always like to approach anything in a simple, like simplest way. Yeah, so with portrait, I felt like I didn't need a lot of
Equipment.
light, no, a lot of light to get the style that I wanted. And even this inspiration even came from like back when there was this Renaissance painters. Most of their light, like when they paint somebody, they always let you see that the light source is coming from
one
a
window.
direction.
Yeah.
So the most famous one was Rembrandt, and so even there's Rembrandt lighting, where the light hits the person's face on one side and creates a triangle, under the person's eye. So that approach, that I feel like is simple and is classic. It never goes out of style. Like it never goes out of style. So I just stuck to that style.
So
keep it simple.
You don't want your work to go out of style. So how do you see yourself in like 10, 20 years? You be the killer of the industry.
It's not really about being the best person. Photography is personal for me. So in 10, 20 years, I still want to be happy taking photos. Because at the end of the day, even if I'm not being paid, I still pick up my camera and go and shoot. So it's about just being happy, like photography giving me all the happiness that I needed.
Do you think you ever lose interest in this?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think so. That like a day will come, I'll say I won't do photography again. Sometimes you can be, you can wake up and not be inspired, but that doesn't mean that like you're stopping it. Yeah, sometimes you just need to go around, go do other stuff, and then come back. But once a photographer, always a photographer. Yeah, it's true.
But you were trained as a video guy. You went to NAFTI.
Yeah, I went to NAFTI to study. Yeah.
You studied video.
Yeah.
So, what brought you to photography?
I went to NAFTI to do motion picture photography. Even back in NAFTI, everybody knew that like media, I'm always specializing in still. And even during that time, NAFTI wasn't really focusing on still photography. So it was always this beef between me and the lecturers. Where I like to stick to still, but NAFTI is more of video. So the interest it was just personal. I felt more happy doing pictures compared to video. But eventually, my style of pictures, I wanted to translate it into videos. Yeah, so the style of lights, it's the same thing. It's the same drawing with lights now. So my style of lighting, I want to find ways and means to transfer it into my videos. Yeah, so it's easy to just switch. Once you like, when somebody is a still photographer and the person becomes video person, the person is really good. Yeah, so I feel like I can always switch in between. And even these days when I'm doing a shoot, I do some videos
behind
before
the scenes,
and even like actual video of the person before I take stills. So it goes hand in hand.
You're multi-purpose photographer. You can do video, you can do pictures. So how do you manage your shoot? You do everything by yourself?
Yeah, I do everything by myself. I've had assistants, but currently it's my little brother who is assisting me. Yeah, he's also into like this whole thing. Yeah, he's an editor. So yeah, and he being my little brother, he learns from me most of the time. So that's what we're doing now.
Wow. So have you had times where people call you up and they give you the photo and the video works to do?
Yeah. Now anytime clients hit you up, they want to get like all of them from you. They don't usually want to find a photographer person and then a video person. Guy. If you can do the two of them, then it's a plus. But I like to focus on one thing at a time. You know, like photography is a whole hassle on it. Like it's a whole dynamics on its own. So I like to focus on that and then find somebody who can do the video and then do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you get those gigs, you have to call somebody to assist you.
If it's something that wouldn't require a lot of time, I can just do it. But if it's something that I need to bring on board somebody
else,
yeah.
Because on your shoots, I see you do your videos,
Yeah.
and then you shoot
Behind
the pictures.
scenes.
Or those ones are personal videos.
Which ones?
When you do the videos on your shoots.
Yeah. It's just, you know, taking the opportunity because right now our cameras you can just press a button and then switch between video and photos. So when I go on location, I just do everything else. I mean, we are there, so just So I just take a bit of video, and then I do my pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you started imparting your knowledge, or you are just holding back a bit to, you know, grow a bit more? Because a lot of people feel they don't want to share, they don't want to give, they don't want to, you know, give their secret sauce as if there's something like that. But what's your take on that? Are you impacting?
Yeah, once in a while I do workshops, and also that's why I do a lot of behind the scenes. Like I just want you to know that this is how I did the lighting, this is how I took the photo. So that's why I'm just doing more YouTube videos and show behind the scenes of, like, at least every picture that I post, I try to show you a behind the scenes, because that's how I learned. Like most of the people that I look up to in photography, I didn't necessarily go to them and learn. I learned even by looking at their photos or watching a lot of behind the scenes of their shoots. Yeah, so that's how I learned. So that's how I also want to, you know, teach.
So you are self-taught?
No, I'm not self-taught. I mean, I learned from observing people. You know, I learned from them. So I don't like the word self-taught because nobody is really, you can't say you are self-taught when you watch somebody to learn from the person, right? So
okay. That's how you see it.
That's
how you see it.
Yeah.
So if I learn it from YouTube, I'm not self-taught.
You're learning from somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the person is teaching you, right? So I'm even though you learned it yourself, you learned somebody
it through somebody.
Yeah. So
okay, that's debatable, you know. A lot of our topics are very debatable in photography and in
that's how I see it. I mean, you even in life, you can't just wake up and say I'm
self-taught. I'm self-made.
Yeah, like
okay,
everything around us. Yeah.
Self-made. What about that?
Everything around us shapes us, like our friends, our decisions we make every day, like everything. Just so I live life like that. Like you can't take credit all to yourself.
Okay.
You know, sometimes just a little something that you hear. You can even hear a song, you know, and it will inspire you to go and do some ideas. So that one you can, you know. You
okay. I get your drift. But it's highly debatable.
Yeah, I know.
So I've been seeing a lot of things that inspire you. I mean, Kanye West inspires you a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
What about him that inspires you?
Oh, to me, I felt like I feel like he represents every creative person. You know, like the fact that most of the times you have to be confident in your craft. You know, sometimes somebody will say that, oh, this thing you do it be whack.
You be whack. I go feed one.
Yeah, you know, but it's more of you being confident, because a lot of artists always suffer that, like, you know, looking down on themselves. Somebody can be really talented, but the person is always looking down, always comparing themselves and not feeling fulfilled.
And they are looking for validation.
You know, so as a creative person, that's what I pick from him. You know, not looking.
He doesn't seek validation, Charlie. He's a god.
No, like more or less. You know, creative. we are always creating. And any creator, we create. Like God creates. One way or the other, we also.
So that's how you get your inspiration from him.
You know. So it's not about.
But as artists, I mean, do you need somebody's, you know, validation or somebody's, you know, nod to be able to be like, okay, I'm doing well. Do you need that, or you can just go and go and go? Don't seek approval. Don't seek validation. Don't seek anything. Go.
I think you, as an artist, as a creative person, you don't need validation to express yourself. You know, when you get inspired, you just express yourself. But sometimes, I mean, nobody's an island. And also, as I said, you can't say you are self-made or self-taught. Like the things around us is what shapes us. So in terms of being yourself, you don't need validation, but you can ask for opinions from people, like good critiques, not like somebody just saying, oh, it's whack because the person just don't like you, you know. But sometimes when you listen to advice, you realize that, oh yeah, if I did it this way, it would have been better. To improve, yeah, like any critique that will improve you, yeah, but not any critique that will make you feel bad, you know. So I mean, some critique that can improve you can make you feel bad. Yeah,
You have to be hard, Charlie. You have to be tough to accept it.
It's about you being an artist and learning from your mistake.
I mean, you are like trained. Let's use the video side. You're trained. Yeah. My brother also is an artist. He told me, I wasn't trained professionally in that way, so I don't know that environment. He says, for the artist, you go and you show your work, and the whole class will judge your work. I don't know if you were trained like that.
Yeah, I was like that.
Some of us were not trained like that. So those kind of critique would look like, Charlie, what's up?
Charlie, didn't hate me. Why?
Yeah,
they
hate me.
Yeah.
But as a trained, artist, you know that it's normal for you to get
it's normal. You have to
professional and professionally trained eye to see your work and say that, oh, Charlie, maybe this one, if the color go up small, maybe the edits.
That's so like you need to watch who you get your critique from. Like if the person give you that critique is better than you in that field, yeah, you have to take it. But not somebody who is not like whose works are not as good as you.
Or even it's not in the field.
Yeah,
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. So
okay.
But you may never know too. Sometimes the good critique can come from somebody who's not in the field, right? Because at the end of the day, when you finish the work, it goes out to people, and it's not everybody that will be
who's in the field.
Yeah. So, but
you just need to know what you listen to.
Yeah.
Last time I saw your post, you were like, "There's so much bad energy or something." I think it was you, yeah. Yeah, there was so much bad energy. What's happening?
No, I just feel like on social media, there's so much negativity. Yeah, like the slightest sentence, the wrong sentence that you write on social media, somebody will just come and diss you out of nowhere. Like he's from nowhere, will just come and diss you and just
and go.
Yeah,
you can't trace the person.
Yeah, like which I feel like it's not everybody that is that strong. Right now social media is a big deal. So if somebody is living their life on social media and the feedbacks they're getting are negative, it affects the person. Yeah, it's not everybody that is that strong that wouldn't care about whatever they say about them. Yeah, so I'm careful about the comments I make, because you may never know what it will do to somebody. Yeah, so. But
this depression and social media bullying, it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Even in Ghana.
Like that's why I feel sad for music artists. I feel so sad for them, like, every time. Yeah, because
everybody can say anything.
So just imagine how they feel.
Yeah.
When like people are just dissing them.
But didn't you open yourself up for that when you decided to go public with your work?
I'm a creative person. Like, what did the person do? All he did was put out good work, music for you to enjoy. Me taking pictures that when you go on Instagram, you can get some nice pictures
to look at.
We are entertaining you. We are the ones ruling, like, more or less. We control. We do everything to make you happy, to make you sad. Like movies, we do actors. They act in movies and make you feel happy. You go to the cinemas and you're happy about the movie. And then the next minute you are dissing them.
Yeah, because if you're a bad actor, you are bad. You suck.
So if you are good, why don't you go and do it?
Like,
at least the person is a creative person. The person is taking that time. You know the number of months it took them to even come up with that idea to do that movie that you can just wake up and say, this is trash.
This is trash, Charlie.
It's
Just like
it's not cool. So that's how I see this kind of things. Like we are doing our best. Like we are doing our best.
Have you had any personal feedback like that, or back and forth with somebody, or some very bad critique from no professional angle? Like they just, you are whack. Based on what?
No media, and I mean at this point, I don't think it will be fair for you to come and say I'm whack. You know, you can check out.
You
my
have
work.
grown.
Yeah,
You've worked,
and so you can't just wake up and say, oh, your work is
trash.
It's trash. Yeah, so I've not really had somebody attacking me in that way. Yeah, cause that's why like I put in my best and give you the best of work, so that when you come on my page, you wouldn't really have anything to say. All you can do is either you like it or Charlie, you just pass by.
Yeah, you can't say it's not good.
Yeah, you know.
You don't like it, that's fine.
Yeah,
but you can't say it's not good.
Yeah. So like as a creative person, that's how you should also aim at.
Yeah.
You know, being that good that somebody can't just wake up and say.
Because your art
you're
should speak, you know. And once you speak and you have an opinion, you're going to either favor some people or you know, have some fans.
Yeah.
So I get your drift.
Yeah, Charlie.
So you've done well. I mean, last time I heard also you were winning some awards. I beg, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so great fashion photographer of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I won this year.
2019, eh?
Yeah, 2019, finally.
So he is the standing champion right now.
Oh yeah.
And is this your first?
This is like my third time being nominated.
Okay. But this is the first time.
This is the first time ever winning. But
it took you 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it came at the right time to me. I feel like it was the right time, because all those years that I was nominated, I feel like, oh, I'm working so hard. I'm supposed to get this recognition. I feel like if I got it then, it wouldn't
make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make that impact.
Okay.
Yeah, and also like me getting it now, I feel like, oh yeah, now if people go and check, they'll say, okay, yeah, this guy deserves it. Like, because
now your work is like solid, you've done a lot.
Yeah, and also it was about the fact that they taking the time to appreciate photographers, because like the whole fashion industry, whether they like it or not, is on our shoulders as photographers. Like.
And the designers, let's give them some.
Oh yeah. I mean, like if the designer design and I don't take photo of it, like who will see the design, right? So like for the past 10 years, I've seen how photography really changed the industry, and even like in Ghana, like the whole Ghana. Yeah. So I really appreciate it when they take the time and appreciate photographers. It is not necessarily about me. It's about they realizing that, oh yeah, these guys are really putting out the best of the best.
I mean, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And talking about the appreciation and all that, last time there was this argument. I don't know if this year they did it. Chaluote, you know, they were trying to do some drifts with the photographers and all this. What's your take on those things?
Oh, me, I mean, I said it. I felt like it was ungrateful on their part. But at the same time, you don't know what
they are seeing
or what they are going through. So me on my part, I would say that it was ungrateful, because like we came in, we took photos, we blasted it everywhere on social media to promote, because we thought like, oh, we are all promoting. And then when you come back and say, oh, we need to pay before we can come and shoot, then it becomes ungrateful. But they were saying that some people were actually coming in to take photos and use the photos to go make money, commercial stuff. So Charlie is
but this year's Charlotte, I mean, a lot of us have stopped going because of
me. I stopped.
You didn't go?
Yeah, it's been a while. Like
me too, Charlie.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago. I think my last time was like 3 years ago or something like that. Okay, so let's see who Ben Bond, I mean, is, how he grew up and how he got this far. Tell us the story of how you were born, where you were born. Even for me, I don't know a lot of it. I just know some Kumasi feeling. All I know is he's from Kumasi. He's now in Accra. That's all I know. So give us the real detail.
Yeah. So Actually, I was born in the BA, Bronga Hafo.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's in the part Duyan Kwanta, which is the Ashanti side. So we are more or less close to Kumasi, than the Bono side.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I went to primary, and then from there I came to Accra to continue on GSS.
Okay.
And then I completed GSS in Accra. I went to Kumasi, Prempeh.
Okay.
And then I finished and I came back to Accra. Yeah. So
how did you come back to Accra? Like, is it on your own, or you moved
I
with family?
So
what happened?
like this whole photography thing, it started in high school. Like when I went to Prempeh, like I got that interest of just taking photos of my classmates. You know, back then my dad had this small camera. So I mean, it's taking photos has been always interesting to me. And my dad was a photographer. Yeah. Like when I was very young, but he stopped like before I could grow up. Yeah. So you know, I was just taking photos of my classmates, and then I'll do slideshow. Okay. As at that time, there was.
Movie Maker or something.
Yeah, Windows Movie Maker, yeah. Then we put together and do slideshow. It was just interesting, and like I could spend the whole time just doing and be happy about it. Nobody was paying me for it. Yeah, so that's where it started. And then right before we were about to graduate, I heard that, there's a school that I can go and study photography. Okay. I actually wanted to go and study editing because I like to sit down and edit stuff. And then through that, I decided to go to NAFTI, and then I also came in contact with the works of Stephen Edusei. Okay. And I realized that people are actually doing it. Yeah, like it's actually a thing, and that's what I've been up to till now. So
I really want to know the story. So you came to Accra on your own.
Yeah.
To chase photography.
Yeah. So after I completed GSS. I went back to complete SS Prempeh. And then I came back to Accra because of NAFTI.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in the hostel, and then when we vacation, I go back to Kumasi until I started photography. Yeah, and then right from the hostel, I went to rent an apartment, and then I decided to stay because I realized that if I this is where the
action is.
So that's what I've been up to.
Hey, wow! So you've been on your own since NAFTI?
Since high school. You know, like I've been doing stuff on my own, like since high school, because I remember that even when we were about to write WASI, as at that time, the registration fee I paid myself. I used money that I got from the slideshows that I did for my friends. Yeah, so it started from there. Wow. I started taking care of myself from there, and then I went to NAFTI. Of course, parents to pay your school fees, but it gets to a point where like no money there, and then I had to just take everything into my own hands and then work pay my own school fees and all of that. So
you did all that?
Yeah.
Through photography?
Yeah.
Charlie, you know what? People on live, we're about to go off. So, I mean, you can catch the whole interview on Spotify and all these, platforms. Vibe with Bank. If you're on Facebook too, you can look for us, Vibe with Bank, and then you get the full interview. So, thank you very much. Do we have any questions we need to address before we go off? All right, thank you. So, catch the rest on the flip side. All right, let's continue with the interview. Yeah. Charlie, so you did everything and you've been on your own for all this while. So do you have any children?
No, not yet.
Hey, you've done all this and you've not impregnated anybody.
Charlie. But the thing is, the thing is I have siblings. Like there's 4 more siblings after me. Yeah. So
Charlie, you there?
I'll not even finish them, so I have to even.
Yeah, you're not thinking about those things. Because living on your own for 10 years, I mean, Charlie, a lot of temptations, Yeah. And a photographer too.
I mean,
a sexy photographer.
I've had my fair share, but like right now, Charlie, we've
right now you're matured.
Yeah, we've grown. So some things, Charlie, it's okay.
I mean, when you start, there's a lot of this craziness.
Charlie,
let me do this.
But
Now you just
Yeah,
settled and be like,
just
Charlie,
grow.
hey,
we are
hey,
not
hey.
kids anymore.
Yeah.
So we just leave some things for. I
The
mean, I'm not
new
that
ones.
old.
Of course,
but
of course.
At least,
Maturity comes with time. It's not the age.
I've seen all, I've done all. So,
But did you used to shoot nude? I don't know. Did you used to?
nudes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
No, because I've done it before. I mean,
but I mean,
I'm just thinking, is it a process every photographer goes through as a young man or something?
No, sometimes I think about these things. I feel like when people start photography and they see that, oh yeah, like they can do nudes. I mean, boys, they just want to see girls.
They want to see girls.
Yeah, so it's like it gets. Because sometimes somebody can go through my photos and say, hey, Charlie, you are enjoying all these girls and things. So that's all they think about. They think about the girls that they will meet. So some people rush into photography because thinking they have to meet, they can meet girls and all of that.
No, and it's true, you can.
Yeah, that's what people do. But some of us, it's about the passion. So it's not about the girls we meet or...
The truth of the matter is you start with that in mind. I mean, as in... It's an attachment. It's a benefit, added benefit. But with time, you realize. I mean, on my part, you realize, hey, the thing is still work. It's not like nude and so what. So if you finish the nude and so what,
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay, you've seen it. You've taken the picture. Then what?
Yeah.
The girl is not your girl. She's going home.
Yeah.
Everything. So just focus and do something that will bring you money. Because that girl's probably not going to pay you. I mean, I've not shot any nude. He paid for it. Unless it's your thing. You understand?
Because if at the end of the day, you the hungry, not
money. You they watch nude.
Then it be nice. Because you say, if you nude, you go shoot or if you go do better work.
You know, I think it's just a thing for young men when we start.
But I mean, at the same, there are people who specialize in that.
Yeah.
Like I have some friends who, like, that's what they do. It's an art.
It's an art.
Yeah, so if some people are artistic like that, and that's the kind of subject that brings the inspiration as an artist. So that's
I respect those people. I'm just talking about those of us who are just happy to see naked women. You're like, hey,
but me,
you just realize, no, Charlie, that's not a business model.
Yeah, but me, I mean, if a client hits me up and like that's the concept they want to do, why not? I'm a creative person, I'm a photographer, that's what I do. And so, but it's not like generally myself, I wouldn't just call some girl and say,
let's do nude.
Oh
Charlie, Master, I mean,
like right now some of this
it's been crazy. So let's talk money. Is this thing paying?
Yeah, photography there.
It's paying, yeah?
It's paying. It's paying if like you take it serious and like the business side, you're a business person. Because the thing is that most creatives are not business minded or they're not business people. Me, I'm not a business person. I'm all about the arts and the craft. Sometimes I can go and shoot something. I can hit up somebody and say, oh, I like your thing, let's shoot. You know, just for the creative side of me. But some people don't see it. Some people have they make
money,
sure that
money.
Like every click is bringing money. Yeah. So like it's about who the person is and how the person is. Yeah. Because me sometimes.
So what's your biggest paycheck so far?
I'm yet to receive that. The biggest paycheck
so far.
You know,
just to inspire some people. Like,
as I said, it's not about the money. Or like if you
just mention, give us some figures. You just mention some figures for us.
Because sometimes when you talk about money,
we fear what
you just seem
no
vain.
Tax person will come here. You just mention what is the biggest paycheck.
Biggest paycheck. I honestly, I can't say. I can't say.
It big too much.
No, not big too much, but I feel like.
Why you they fear that? Just mention, say, oh, I do some work, I get 20K. And say, cool money. I say, oh, okay, cool. Mention something. Me, I do work where I get 15K, I get 20K. I get before. So mention some money.
Around that.
You did lie. You did lie.
Because right now, Charlie, that's what we are praying for. Say some big job will come, then,
So
I mean, at least we are surviving, right?
You feel. I mean, you've made.
I've
a
like
lot of
he's
things.
taking care of me, like photography. That's all I do. Like I don't do anything. There's no other business I do. I don't There's no side business. It's photography.
When you wake up morning to evening.
Photography, and it has taken care of me till now, and I'm okay. Like I'm comfortable. At least I can take care of myself, take care of people that I care about. So Charlie, it's paying, and also it makes me happy. Like it's fulfilling for me. So Charlie, and that's the biggest pay, you know, like being fulfilled and being happy, you know. And people wish they had something like that. People wish they were that creative and just do something on their own, but they are stuck in like some 9-to-5 job. Me, I can wake up anytime and wear anything I want, and nobody will say anything because I'm my own boss. So I just find myself fortunate to have that.
It's
power.
A blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. It's true. I mean, so you live on your own and you take care of yourself and all these things. Yeah. Do you know how to cook?
That one, it depends. It depends.
You the chop kinky.
Oh, me, all I eat is rice.
Oh, there be a rice cooker.
It's rice then Charlie,
my guy.
I can cook the rice, but the stew, no. The stew, now some way. So
stew. I was going into soup. Stew upon our person.
So that's why I said, like, all I eat is rice and maybe yam. I don't eat fufu. I don't eat those soup.
You don't eat like
it's not like
if you get go chop.
No, not that. It's not food that if once in a while comes, cool. But always it's just rice for me. Yeah, I don't eat fufu. Ashanti boy, I don't eat fufu.
Shock.
Yeah, so all my family, everybody eats fufu, but it's only me. So
did you adapt to that, or you grew up like that?
I grew up like that.
Oh, so then God knew where you were going.
So it's just easy stuff. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's serious. So
if I don't know how to cook, it's because I don't need it. Like I don't like the food.
Don't need
like the food that I eat, and I don't need
too much skill to do rice. Okay. So Charlie, that solves it. Charlie. So how expensive is it to get into photography?
It's expensive. Photography is expensive, and it's an expense that you're never done making that expense. Yeah,
it's not a one-time expense.
Yeah, no, you don't say, I bought this and that's it. I'm
good.
It's really expensive. Like buying a gear, buying a good lens, buying a body that will last you. It costs. The laptop that you are going to work on, it costs. So Charlie, it's really expensive.
But I realized one thing about you. You are very, very good at minimizing. You're a minimalist. I don't know if that is actual because I've been seeing this from a distance. You're a minimalist. You make sure you are not a gearhead. You are just buying camera bodies because you make sure, Charlie, this one camera I have, I am killing it for. You know what's with that? How did you come about that kind of?
I feel like how this whole photography started. I mean, when I started, I didn't have money or somebody backing me, to buy gear for me. So whatever I got, I have to use that thing to work to get the next money for the next thing I want to buy. So that background has made me the minimalist that I am. I realized that sometimes this lens I bought, I don't. You've
not used it.
Yeah, this thing that I bought, I don't really need it. And in fact, if I use this one light setup, I can do all the shoots that I need to do. And so, starting that way made my mind go to that side. Compared to somebody who started that had all the resources available. Like
let me get the latest
money day house. If he needs somebody, Dad, I need this, and then the person will buy for him. So that person would the mind wouldn't go to that idea of minimalist and
I can do it with one lens.
Yeah, no. So it's one way. I mean, it's how you see it. It's how you see it and how you start.
But I think it's great. Yeah. I think you've done it in a very inspiring way.
Yeah.
To show everybody that, Charlie, you don't need millions.
You don't need a lot of.
If you have one camera, one lens, my guy,
yeah.
know your skill.
Yeah,
that's the most. Because with
skill,
you,
know the light.
You've learned the skill. if it is one light, you can. How do you even do group shots with one light? Like you do well. You've mastered it.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah,
So
Charlie.
you've done well. I think as an inspiration to a lot of people coming up, you don't need to get a lot of equipment. It's really learn the skill. Watch videos, see how it's done.
Yeah.
Practice.
It's all about
Practice.
lights at the end of the day. Yeah.
And then you will get it.
Yeah.
So don't chase the latest equipment in town. Don't chase the latest. If you can afford it, that's fine.
Yeah, if you can afford
that's
it,
good.
Charlie.
If that's your happiness, that's fine. We are just telling you that you can do with less, and less is sometimes more.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
So
it's tough for people to understand. Like less is more. Like it's so complex for people. But
yeah, you see, when I was starting, that's another thing. I tried to do a lot of things, and I've done a lot of things. Sometimes I think it's a blessing also because I'm very skilled in a lot of different things. Like I know how to shoot a lot of things. Like I can do fashion, I can do food, I can shoot videos, I can do time lapse, I can do drones. Like because I explored.
Yeah.
So that is the benefits.
Yeah.
But I'm not an award-winning photographer like Ben Bond because yeah. Do you understand? I think those are the two things you need to understand. That when you go broad, it takes you a long time. You're going to know a lot of things, but you are not going to hit the top as fast.
Yeah, because you're doing a lot of things.
You're doing a lot of things.
But if
nobody
you focus on
knows
one
your
thing,
brand. But
true.
Ben is focused
Yeah.
and he's doing fashion and portrait and he has mastered it. So he's going and flying. And that is how he did it. With one camera, one lens, and all that. And now I've
one
seen
t-shirt.
you.
You say one t-shirt.
And one t-shirt.
So this guy is always wearing one t-shirt. Why?
You see, the minimalist thing has gone deep.
Yeah, it's deep. Yeah,
I know it's not one t-shirt, but you like black t-shirt.
Yeah, black
Today
t-shirt
he's not
most
wearing
of the
black
time.
t-shirt. But you like black t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
But it works. Now you see I can even say it because you've done it so much that
Consistently, yeah.
every time I watch, I know he'll be in shorts and he's in shorts.
Yeah.
Unless, I know. Unless sometime maybe you are doing, even the workshops, sometimes you wear shorts. I've seen it. Shorts and you put on jacket.
Yeah, that's
you know,
me, just
that's
me
fine.
being myself, you know. Like.
So I get it. So now what's your latest gear? I see you've done some. Now, are you a Fujifilm ambassador or what?
Charlie, that's the prayer. That's what we are hoping for. I mean, right now, like we are in an age where if they are not watching you, you create the avenue for them to come and watch.
Tell them, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, you know, thanks to social media and YouTube. So it's just me putting it out there because I don't know who
is seeing your work.
might come in contact with my work, and also I feel like Fuji it suits my style as a photographer, so I'm just focusing on that. Yeah, so it's not about me saying that you should switch to Fuji because Fuji can. If you can't do anything with Canon, you can't do anything with Fuji. Yeah, so it's just like a stage where I feel like with the style that I'm going, this gear suits me. Yeah, that's all. It's not because of anything or like it has something that Canon doesn't have. No. It's just a matter of choice.
Wow. Well, I think we've done like technical conversation too much. Like we've stuck to photography and Charlie, let's stop photography.
Yeah, Charlie.
Some of my listeners. When are you getting married?
Charlie, I don't know yet, but hopefully, if everything like goes well, maybe in a year or two. Yeah.
Congratulations already.
I
hope you have a girl already. Because you can't be saying this 1 or 2 and you don't have a girl.
So that's what I'm saying. If everything goes well,
then we thank God. We thank God.
Because that's also one thing that like we need to focus on as creative. Yeah. Because I mean, as a creative person, you have a lot of followers. Everybody likes your work, but at the end of the day, when you are done, who do you go home to? You know, so it's good to Uncle Da, and it's not even about like a girlfriend, but as in the fact like family, having that family support where you know, because sometimes social media can be crazy and depressing, and if you don't have a family, your family that keeps you happy or are just there for you. It's depressing. It's
depressing.
more depressing.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm looking out for, and somebody like all my mentors that I look up to, Stephen Edise, Imano Bobie, they all have families where Charlie, if photography is doing some way, Charlie,
to go to family and
just
sleep
be happy.
talk.
But if you're alone all by yourself, Charlie, coming depressing, it's not good. So that's what I'm looking at, in future. Just
but I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Settling is good for a creative person.
For a creative person,
it's
you
very
need
good
that. You need that.
because
And
you can
you
get.
know who told me that?
Who?
Esini.
Oh,
I was
okay.
talking to him and he was telling me that, Charlie. That's the only way. Because people can easily forget you as a creative person. Oh, Ben Bon. For some time to come, nobody go mention your name again.
Yeah.
So then who do you go to? Who do you go back to?
So if you settle,
if you look at that angle too, while you are being healed all around, and all,
Yeah.
because they can just drop you anytime. Oh, it's true. They can just drop you anytime, and then they don't care. And even as they are hailing you, crying, who knows the issues that you're going through?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Like it's just a lonely
it's
world.
just
Sometimes.
a family who would be
Yeah.
behind you.
So you need to look at that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And apart from family, I mean, do you look at traveling and all these things? Where have you been to so far? Let's talk about Ghana. Like,
Yeah.
do you like to travel? Do you like to, shoot Ghana, or you are just based in Accra? Let's just do everything fast and go.
It's more of like shooting Ghana, putting Ghana on the map, because I feel like there's a whole lot of places in Ghana that, like, Charlie, we can just go.
Do you do
there.
that kind of work?
I do that kind of work. Like I go to the north, like sometimes to his clients that will take you there, and then when you go there, you realize that, oh, Charlie, this place, look at this nice location. Imagine we're doing some shoots over here, and so it's more, if I get a chance to travel outside, cool. But I feel like whatever it is, I just have to just focus on what I'm doing here, and if I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. So that's all I'm looking at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then North, I've been seeing that project too. It's not something you do personally, as in go there and
Like the
just,
first time I went there, it was a client who took me there.
Okay.
But as I went there, I was like, no, I need to
like
come
this
back.
place?
Yeah, I need to come back and do projects here, do photo shoot, like a fashion. Imagine a fashion shoot in the
mad houses.
mad houses. Like it's just beautiful over there.
Yeah.
And it has beautiful
Flats.
landscapes.
Yeah.
It's just nice. So that's the kind of combination that I want to do. Like, like really good photography in that kind of area. It's something that like the world has not seen. We've seen New York. We've seen like all the best places, and so that's why I do YouTube behind the scenes for people to see, because like anytime I do it, I get that kind of feedback of how they really like it and how it's different from what they are used to seeing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Charlie. I think you've done well. You've done well. I mean, you're a young guy, but you've done 10 years already in photography. So that's even huge. That's even huge for anything. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you.
Charlie.
Big thank you for coming on our show. You've been awesome.
We do. We for come more, like right now. We are there. Like anytime, just call me.
Oh, I go call you.
Talk about stuff.
I go call you. I go call you. So more of my guests will come through again for part 2. I mean, the conversations, Charlie.
Yeah.
You talk to them and you realize, there's more. It
there's more.
can't take 1 hour. It needs to go more.
Yeah.
But Charlie, thank you so much for coming.
Charlie,
thank you
welcome.
so much for honoring our invitation and our guests. They are so pleased. By all means. And sorry if we were too technical for you. I'll try and minimize it next time I get a fellow photo on the show. You get carried away when you're talking to a photographer, So Charlie, thank you. And you can find us on Spotify, iTunes now. You can get us on Google Play, all the podcast platforms. You can also find us on Facebook, Vibe with Bank. And then you can listen to all these interviews. I release it every Friday. So tomorrow we'll be on. Every Friday. Find us on all these platforms. So thank you, Ben Bond.
Welcome.
What's your full name before we go?
Ben Bond Obri Asamoah.
And where can they find you?
On Instagram, OAB Photography. On Facebook, OAB Photography. And my personal account is Bembon_photographer. Yeah, on YouTube too, Bembon. So.
Okay, you are everywhere.
Yeah, I did everywhere, Charlie.
All right, Charlie. So thank you so much. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, everybody. And we appreciate you. See you next time. Bye. Oh, feel free. Charlie.